Okay. Well, I feel like we're doing a little better already than yesterday. I can see you. I think you can see me. You're showing up. Seems like people can hear for the most part. Hiya. Hiya back. Ah. Like the kiss that you waited for. Like you don't need it anymore. Yeah. Like a sunshine dawning on a hole in the sky. Only got 2 nickels. The price is a dime. Like a reminiscence for simpler time. Like the things that grow quick and kind. I don't really know my destination. All of my days lead up to now, yeah. Even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming round. Now we'll come around. Like the life that I'm circling, like my belt that I'm buckling, like a favorite tune the radio plays, like a summer meadow with a tree for some shade, like the wound healed over that eventually fades, like I thought I heard someone say, yeah, I don't really know my destination. All of my days lead up to now, yeah. And even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming around, yeah. Now we'll come There are darker times that lay heavy on my shoulders. They are piling up behind, running circles, blind behind a wheel. That's how I feel. Till I blink my eyes and I realize, don't really know my destination. All of my days lead up to now, yeah. And even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming around, yeah. I will come around, yeah. I will come around. Don't know, don't. Uh, that is an older song called "Come Around." It's very funny. So it's very funny. Uh, it's a simple song, right? I remember, and you know, one of the hard things about being an artist. Thank you for all the claps. My friend Karina's on with us tonight. What's up, Karina? Um, uh, one of the problems that come along with deciding to be an artist is that when you release some music, it goes out into the public and you cease to have control over it, right? And not everybody is going to like your art. And it's funny because as more and more people begin to hear your art or experience your art as an artist, right? Inevitably, there will be more and more people out there in the world who don't like your art. There may be a disproportionate amount of people that love your art if you're lucky, but the more your art circulates, the more people will dislike it. That's just numbers, right? That's just math. And man, I remember that song, "Come Around," and it was one of the first, man. And as you're not, so for me, as I have matured as an artist, right? I've built up some calluses to that inevitable fact that not everybody is gonna like me, right? But but early on, it was harder, right? I remember somebody had put this song, "Come Around," that I just played for you. It was years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. I don't know how long ago we released that album. It was probably close to 15 years ago, 12 years ago. They put it as a background to some video on YouTube. They were doing something. It was just some young person put a video up, and they used that song as the score, and it was one of the first times anyone had ever done that with one of our songs, one of our recordings. And I was immediately like, oh, that's cool. I feel cool. And then I read the first comment underneath on YouTube that said, you know, "Oh, that's a cool video. This song is really lame, though." And man, I can't say that it actually like bothered me. I didn't cry about it. I wasn't upset about it, but for a long time, that impacted the way I felt about my song. This song, "Come Around," I thought, oh man, maybe it's not cool. And then, of course, right, over time, enough people give you positive feedback and negative feedback, both, right? But there begins to be enough people out there listening that it doesn't really matter. Anyways, cheers. All right, I wanted to start with a happy song. You all are coming to my back, and I appreciate it. But you know what? That's just kind of how it works, right? When we put ourselves out there in the world, whether it's through music or through anything else, there are going to be people that don't like us. And the biggest challenge, right? We either have a choice. Don't take chances. Don't put anything out. Or accept the fact that not everyone's going to like you. Have the confidence to believe in the worth of whatever you're doing, regardless, right? Anyways, I'll shut up and play. We have work to do tonight. We have work to do. We have one last song to play on the album project. Past albums focused. Find a Way, 2019 release. Solo. I have played I don't know, 11 songs from the album. There's one more left to play, but it is kind of a heavy song, so I didn't want to start the gathering off with that. But this is a song called "When My Work Is Done," and it is about my own death. I have a lot of those. Some of y'all may think that that is morbid, but to me, thinking about my death, thinking about our deaths, that's such a big part of life, right? And it doesn't have to be a sad thing. Whether or not we believe we live on after we die, it doesn't have to be a sad thing. It's just what happens. Everything that lives dies, right? I went to Ireland with Allie. And man, it was so impactful. Just the landscape, these old stone walls. I've talked about them before, but 4,000 years old, a stone wall. There is nothing I will do in my life, probably, that will be standing, that will be lasting in 4,000 years, right? What an incredible thing. An impoverished little sheep herder in Ireland. There's more of an impact on the world 4,000 years from the time of his life than I may today, right? Puts things in perspective. Right? When I come to meet my Maker, when my work is done, when my work is done, it'll be alright, because I'll finally know the truth, that everything was better when you were by my side. It'll be alright, because I finally understand that the only perfect plan is to love like we will die. When I come to meet my Maker, when my work is done, when my work is done, I hope that I can look down on all my friends and watch over them, sure they are alright. I hope that I can send you down a sign that our love will never die. It just travels from day to night. I come to meet my Maker, when my work is done, when my work is done, when my work is done, when my work is done. Y'all are nice to hang out with. Thank you for the good words, and thank you for the claps. And you know, right, that I feel really good about my life. And I feel really good about my music. And I think it's healthy for all of us to experience moments of doubt, right? And harsh perspective. And when I share those things with you all, it's not because I have a lot of doubt and sadness about myself. It's because I feel good about myself. And I feel like in sharing those moments, those hard moments, those weaker moments, those sad moments, that it allows us all to just be as real with each other as possible. And I know y'all get that, and you still send me lots of nice words and encouraging reactions, and I appreciate that too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had all these notes. I have all these songs. That's not the right page, and neither is that. And neither is that. Oh God. Oh, here we are. Well, now that I know Karina's hanging out with us, I'm going to make sure that I spend a little extra time tuning my guitar. Okay. Karina, if you are still hanging out with us, I'll tell you what. During this next song or two, if you're still there, and you may not be, you may have just stopped by and taken off. That's cool. But if you want, text me what you want me to play, and I'll play it. Okay. Okay. This is one I never started sharing. I wrote it years and years ago, maybe 15 years ago. And also in the midst of a self-deprecating moment. But I've always kind of remembered it. I've always liked it. And because of you gatherers and this format that we share, I played it for the first time a handful of months ago. I think I played it once or twice maybe. It's called The Underdog's Day. That's so much better. Count me out. You may look at me with a lot of doubt. I know most people do, but someday the glory's gonna come to the fool. Until then I'll be biding my time. I'm ready, lay it on the line, 'cause I'm moving as fast as I can, hitting my stride, yes I am. Soon enough the people will say, should've saw it coming. Dog's Day. Ooh. Well, I may not look like much when you shrug me off or give me the brush, but karma is sweet and true. Someday I'll be up top of the world, using all the same air as you. Yeah, I'll be biding my time. I'm ready and lay it on the line. 'Cause I'm moving as fast as I can. Hitting my stride. Yes, I am. Soon enough, the people will say, so it's all is coming. The underdog's there. I can hitting my stride. Yes, I am. Soon enough, the people will say, so it's all it coming in. Now, should have saw it coming. Yeah. The underdog's day. On the dogs there. Okay. Let's see. Well, no request from Karina yet. We'll see. What? Of course, my cousin uses the opportunity to shoot me a quick text request while he knows I'm checking my phone. I'll think about it, Lee. How's that? Oh, man. That's impressive, Scott. It's impressive. That's impressive. It's not going to cut it yet. only one. And I know things can't be undone. One day I will be with you, but until then I will be playing for two. Playing for two. I know what you got locked behind your eyes, and I don't understand. I've used the same disguise. What sweet music we make, and if my tattered strings should break, no replacement will ever do, 'cause I'll be playing for two. Playing for two. Oh. As I sing, I'll picture you're mine, and it will take me back in time. When I was infallibly tuned, now I'm playing for where you are. I do not know. I didn't know that, so I could not see you go. Now my masterpieces come unglued, and I am playing. How much do you hear that chair creak, huh? Bought this chair for about $2 at the swap meet. They have a swap meet down in Yucca Valley that meets. It happens every Saturday. I don't know if it's just every Saturday. I think it's every Saturday and Sunday. And man, it is like, oh, thank you for all the claps. Yeah, it's a fun one, right? Yep. So Saturday morning, Allie and I wake up, and we drive down. We pick up a coffee at the gas station. Some nice gas station coffee. And then we head over to the swap meet. And man, there are just tables and tables of just crazy junk. But you know what? One person's junk is another person's treasure. And one person's treasure is maybe the rest of the world's junk. But it's certainly all there in one place. And and it is... so we take a lap around the swap meet, and we look at the junk and the treasure, and the treasure in the junk. And I got this chair. $2. And actually it was falling apart, but I screwed it together and didn't quite take. Let's just put it that way. At some point during one of our gatherings, your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to be playing a song. I'm going to be into it. I'm going to be loving it. I'm going to be swaying and stomping my feet and kind of maybe moving a little more than usual. And this chair is just going to fall apart right underneath me. And I accept that that's going to happen at some point. But until it does, I really like this chair. So I'm going to keep sitting in it. All right. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to play my cousin's request. I'll tell you what, though, I wish Supergirl was here to sing it with me. Wearing clothes you throw away, and her hair is knotted too. She sings tangled up in blue. She knows every line. She knows every line. Sings them different every time. But when I see her, I'm confused, 'cause I want her to be my muse. She's always moving on. Just a second and she's gone. Walking through the pine, walking through the pines. She walks different every time. I've been here before, around this room, through this door. It's just another dumb love song. So come along, hey, 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 hey. She says, Adam, can't you see all the beauty within me? I know I look a fright, but I'm thinking clean tonight. And if you will come with me, if you will come with me, you will see things differently. Then she takes me by the sleeve, leads me out among the trees to a cabin in the wood where everything smells good, like a fire burning pine. The flowers that she finds, picks them different every time. I've been here before, around this room, through this door. It's just another dumb love song. So come along, hey, 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 hey. There we sit by candlelight at a wooden table deep in night. She reads me verse and song and philosophy's long gone. She lets me sing sometimes. She lets me sing sometimes. She knows every line. When I wake up from my dreams, I'm alone, and then it seems that she was just pretending, or she's wandered off again. And I miss her in my mind, miss her in my mind, miss her different every time. I've been keeping on around this woman through this door. It's just another dump of something. So come along, hey, 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 hey. Yep. So I still really haven't figured out how to play this next song. Thank you for the claps. I haven't quite figured out how to play this song by myself. It's a song that the band doesn't know right now, so really the only way I can play this song is by myself. So, the end of this song has this part that goes, oh, 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 oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is Kareen's daddy right here. He is just as nasty as she is when it comes to tuning a guitar. Very, very picky. We're in a pretty good situation right now. I feel like this guitar's been treating me okay tonight. What do you think, dog? Right? I mean, let's put it this way. It's been worse. Kareen's folks, by the way, are some of my favorites. They live right near Ann Arbor, Michigan, and when Karina started playing with us, we didn't really have any fans out in Ann Arbor, which is a shame because Ann Arbor, Michigan is home to one of the best folk music venues in the country. It's a place called the Ark, and it is such a cool spot to play in. And like any venue, right? The place itself is just a couple walls and some seats and a stage, whatever. They can vary a little bit, but and sometimes venues sound really, really great. The Ark sounds really great. That's true, but I contend that there is more to it than that. The great venues of our country, the great small venues, the great underground, grassroots, independent venues of our country are great. Their greatness comes from the passion through which that community supports that venue, the way that the people that run the venue connect to that community and connect to the musicians. When you are in one of these great spots, there is a magic that happens, and it happens more often than it does not. And it transcends oftentimes who that artist may be on the stage, because there is something that is already happening. There is something that is understood before the show even starts, because that is just what happens in this venue. People show up, and everybody in that room knows that for a little while, everybody in that room, that they're gonna celebrate the fact that we are human, we are fallible, yet more the same than different. And over the course of that concert, we will feel a bunch of things, and we will share those feelings. Even if we feel them in different ways, it is going to be a ride that we all go on together. And that includes the people in the seats, and that includes the people on the stage. And only in these really grassroots venues is that connection so powerful, you know. The Ark. Anyways, since Karina has joined the band, we have more and more often gotten to travel to the Midwest and Michigan in general. And oh man, we have had some awesome nights at the Ark. And every time we play there or anywhere nearby, we stay with Doug and Sherry, and Sherry fills us with awesome home cooking and too much booze, and that's how that goes. Yeah. Okay. This is what I was saying though. This part at the end of this song, I wrote it with a guy named Adam Elk, a producer in New York City. And it's got this awesome like bunch of vocals. Oh, 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 this is relevant to the album project, to the things we're going to be talking about coming up, and I will tell you why. When you record a song as an artist and as a producer, you have the choice to record the song in a way that it can be performed easily, or in a way that you hear it, in a way that you hear it, and it maybe that makes it very hard to perform live, right? There's no right or wrong way to do this. There are all different kinds of recording artists and all different kinds of artists, right? But as an artist myself who thrives on connecting and playing live, it's very hard when I have a recording that I can't just, or a song on a recording that I can't, that's written in a way that makes it very hard for me to play it live, right? So this ending part, in between those lines, oh, 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 I will sing some, what's your name? But those lines, do you feel awful again? I will sing some stuff like that is over those kind of gang vocals, right? And when you are playing with a band, you can do that. You can't do that when you're solo. And I haven't quite figured out how to get the OOOs and some of those improvised vocal moments combine, the spirit of that in the end of this song. So I have made a decision that this time through I'm going to try this song. It's a song called Have We Met? And at the end I'm just going to stick to the whoa whoa whoas. And I need you all to tell me in your most critical fashion, right? Because you guys are hard at being critical. You're very good at being just accepting and wonderful. But I think that if I just sing the whoa whoa whoas, it might make the ending a little bit boring. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, here we go. Driving sideways through these cold days, giving in to the daily grind. Growth arrested, patience testing. Touch my faith in your tragic eyes. On the day I was born, when the sun burnt a hole in a clear, perfect sky, were you there? You and I. What's your name? Have we met before? Of a memory of a place that I can't define. You look through me like you knew me. Can you taste my tragic eye? On the day I was born, when the sun hole in the clear, perfect sky, were you there? You and I. Could it be? Have we been? Feel or forget? Do you carry a soul like a what's your name? Have we met before? Okay. I think that worked. I think I sang a few less of the whoa whoa whoas, maybe. Can't really remember how we recorded it, but I just sang less of the whoa whoa whoas at the end, and I felt like it worked. Thank you. Thank you for letting me try things. I like that song. Yep. Okay. Well, I wanted to play this song. I owed 2 songs, and I can't remember what the second one was, but I remember that I played this song. Somebody requested this song. It's a cover. It's not a song that I wrote, but it's one of my favorite songs to cover. And it was a couple weeks ago. A week ago? A couple weeks. It was recent. And and something was happening. I can't remember. I feel like there were like sirens going off in the background. There were every once in a while it feels like there are like 17 things that are happening all around me, and it's hard for me to concentrate on the song. And it was a moment like that, and I just kind of, I feel like I forgot and I screwed up the song. And I said at the end I remember saying at the end of this song, okay, I owe you all another try at this thing. There was another one, and I can't remember what it was. One that I did recently that I felt like I knew well, and then I just got distracted, and it was one of my own, and I can't remember what that one was. But I remember this one, so I'm going to make good on that promise. Okay, here we go. But I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Barely go like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king, composer, hallelujah. Faith is strong, but you needed proof. You saw bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair from your lip. She drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before, and I've seen this room, and I walked this floor. You know I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's cold and it's broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do ya? But remember then when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew us hallelujah, hallelujah. I've ever learned from love is how to soothe somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night, it's not somebody who has seen the light. It's cold, it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May you turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. Make me look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to this time that we have. For these moments pass lightly, they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me, let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts in the air that we breathe. Here's to the land, good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we And it's been fun gathering with you all tonight. Thank you for being here. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.